Oh, hey, hello. Welcome to the stream. uh, let's see, I just finished a chatting stream, but I wanted to keep it separate from the gaming, so anyone who wants to just see Raise a Wish doesn't have to sit through like 40 minutes of me yapping. So, let's begin. I've heard only very few things about this game beforehand. I've really tried to avoid like all the other people posting about it before I could play it myself. And originally I was going to only stream it later in the week. But I realized people aren't going to like hold back from talking about it, especially a lot of my friends are already playing and streaming it right now. So I better just like get in the game, see what it's like for myself before anything else comes out of it. Let's see. New game. ... If there is a god out there. It's too early. The sky glows a dark red. This wasn't supposed to happen. The ground beneath your sheet... Shoot. The ground beneath your feet shakes violently as the deafening blare of the emergency alarm fills your ears. Your knees can't hold you up any longer. You can only watch as the creature rips her to shreds. Beheaded, dismembered, mangled. You've never seen a life taken this way, let alone one you've been with since it began? What could you have done? Oh. This is already a different type of game than I was thinking. The city you know is unrecognizable in its ruin. And you know the world is next. If she couldn't save it, nothing else can. Oh, hi, D-Man. Did you just finish your own stream? Oh, well, I guess you're right in time to see me. Say hi to the Demongrels. Hi, Demongrels. Are you guys doing, what is it? A makeshift raid of me? No, weren't currently still going. Ah, you're just checking in on me. That's nice of you. Oh, I'm on stream. Are you streaming my stream to the Demongrels? Is that allowed? Oh my. Hey, no, you're stealing my content. Hey, you can't do that. What is... Oh, well, hi to mongrels. I guess you're about to see me experience make a wish. Or raise a wish. No. Why do I keep mixing that up? That's so bad. Oh. Well, okay, bye. Bye to mongrels. Yeah, I guess I am. It's crazy. That's messed up. Okay. Let's continue. As the foundation of the earth is slowly consumed by decay, you put your hands together out of desperation. If there is a god out there, you clasp your hands together. Something bright glimmers amongst the smoke-filled night sky. Please, I want to fix this. As the light fades, your eyes begin to adjust to the darkness. The smell of blood and destruction quickly subsides, but you can't erase the memories from your mind. You fight the adrenaline and exhaustion, forcing yourself to look around. You quickly recognize where you are. The genetic lab? The last years of your life have been dedicated to this facility, but it looks almost newer. The walls and floors are cleaner than they were yesterday. Nothing is as you left them, but how did you even get here in the first place? What just happened? The questions are burning in your mind when a soft glow behind you catches your attention. That's impossible. This is what you've been dedicating your years to, yet it looks just as it did when you were first assigned to it. How? It ages quickly, but this? The racing thoughts in your mind finally click. This can only mean, I'm back. You found your ID card. It reads, Beowulf. 5 days? I have 5 days? Okay. You rummage through one of the drawers for an old digital wristwatch and note down the current time. The specimen floating in the experimental tube floats silently, alive. You must accelerate this one's development as quickly as possible. At the rate of the original project plan, nearly all future objectives will not be reached in time. You'll have to make do. In a table drawer near the pod are various objects ranging from simple food to rocks. If you recall correctly, these are to be fed into the pod much later to allow her to take form. You spot a clipboard of notes written in all too familiar handwriting by the side of the table. Feeding must be done ideally once a week. Change of plans. You'll feed it once a day. It won't be born as developed as you'd like it to be, but further physical development can be carried out after. Now then, what will it be today? Okay, so our options are a hairpin. Looks like, oh, star-shaped a safety pin, star candy, jasmine flower, and coffee beans. Huh. Let's see. If I was to create a new life, I would probably give it the candy. You carefully place the item in a large syringe and seal it shut. With a push of a button, a strange liquid floods the chamber, dissolving the items almost immediately. With a hiss, the plunger of the syringe descends, slowly pumping the colored liquid through a translucent tube. As you watch the creature wriggle a little from the feeding, exhaustion finally creeps in. It's been a long day. There's far too much going on for you to comprehend in your current state, so you decide to take a nap on the lab floor. You slowly fall asleep, watching the gentle glow of the thing in the tube. This is great. Who would have thought I'd be doing 2 streams about unethical science on Invaders' Wish in one day? 4 days remaining. The sound of bubbling wakes you up. There are no windows in the lab, so you check your wristwatch. It's been about 12 hours since the last feeding. The creature seems to have grown in size a little since the last night, but you're not sure. Brushing dust off your shirt, you stand up and look for some food to sustain yourself over the next few days. Finding some seemingly edible rations in the refrigerator, you have a light meal and spend the next few hours doing some thinking. You come to no conclusion. Before you know it, it's about time to feed the pod. What will it be today? Lemon! Cube of tungsten. A bug? Or cat fur? Let's give it bugs! Literally lives in pod, eats the bug. The item dissolves, the liquid pumping through the tube and dissipating into the fluid surrounding the creature. It wriggles like yesterday. You hope it'll be fine with the accelerated growth. You sit at a desk near the pod and find some handwritten notes about the project. Phase Defense Program. Hi! Hi, Mimi. Welcome to the stream. We're raising VTuber homunculi, I presume. Let's see. As you read page after page of messy notes, you begin losing focus and drift off into slumber. We're napping a lot. 3 days remaining. The creature in the pod seems to have grown notably in size overnight. The joints seem to have grown more pronounced, and the skull has rounded out into proper form. Veins trace under the surface of its pale, translucent skin. Referencing the notes you read last night by feeding it again 24 hours later, you've accelerated her growth by at least a few weeks. You're on track, you think. What will it be today? Okay, a bag of gems, a hunk of rock, a set of cards, a raw meat. Gems? Maybe meat? Let's see, we fed it candy and we fed it a bug. I think we should keep going with food-themed items, like actual food, so we'll go with raw meat. Creature wriggles again in response to the feeding, but this time a little more violently than yesterday. It worries you, so you monitor it closely until you fall asleep. 2 days remaining. Wisps of hair float weightlessly in the fluid. Her eyelids, once clearly fused shut, seem to twitch faintly. Her chest rises and falls in a regular rhythm. Hour by hour, her hair lengthens and her limbs extend ever so slightly. In 3 days, her body has already developed into that of a child's. What will it be today? Well, where are we getting this from? Severed limb, crystal shards, block of charcoal, snakeskin. What? That's crazy. Who's picking these items? I don't want to go straight for the limb. I think maybe between snakeskin and charcoal. Let's go with the charcoal. After feeding her, you return to the handwritten notes for the Phase Defense Program. You flip to a page titled Project Wish. Title drop. The development of the battle organism has resulted in overwhelming success. Its structure displays complete biological stability, with no trace of abnormality or degradation. Given these results, preparation for the next phase are already underway. You almost feel bad for deviating from the original plan. You continue to keep an eye on the creature. No, the girl in the pod. Final day. You can clearly see her face now, beautiful and undeniably human, framed by her short hair. She's curled into a fetal position. As you watch a string of bubbles escape her barely parted lips, floating silently to the top of the pod. You trace your fingertip over the surfaces of the remaining feeding items. It's their last day, but she's still too young. Will she really be okay? No matter. What will it be today? Hydrogen! A peach fruit, circuit board, or heart-shaped candy? I think we'll give her a peach. You'll seal the item in the chamber of the syringe one last time and push a button. The girl in the pod visibly absorbs the meal. That's... okay, it's like a smoothie. Not too disturbing. That was the final feeding. You have no clue when she will wake up, or if she'll even wake up at all. Now all you have to do is wait. Hey? Is this her? Hey? Hey! Can you... A bright and excited voice suddenly pierces the silence in the air. You wake up abruptly. Your drowsiness quickly subsides and your eyes snap open. Oh, we got Ember. I wasn't expecting... Okay. I wasn't expecting her. You see a girl standing before you. Her silver hair shines in the dim light of the table. Her haircut is short and blunt, but an adorable hairpin in the shape of a red heart adorns her fringe. She's wearing a rag of a dress scavenged from the lab and worn without thought. Remember the notes about this girl. You're Ember Amane? The Brawler. What? She has a cool title? Yep. So, you're the guy. Where do we start? Her eyes dart across the room, searching for something or perhaps someone. Huh? Where is everyone? You know exactly what she means, but how do you reply to her? As you think, she catches the gloominess in your gaze. Oh, never mind. If you weren't looking directly at her, you wouldn't have noticed the light in her eyes flicker ever so slightly. Her mood feels heavier than it had just been moments ago, but she's still smiling. Oh. The clock is ticking. The time you have is short. She's your responsibility. Do you know what you're... Okay. Wait, I've been using my normal voice to narrate. Well, what's me? Do you know what you're here to do? Yep. Then, let's go. Okay, what will you do today? Okay. We have about a month. Hello. Nope, she can't. Clicking on her do anything? I don't want to get up one. What are you looking at? I can't do this anymore. We haven't even started! Come on. Let's see, days left 30. We can eat, rest, train, play, or just ignore her? Let's see. Let's start by eating. Ember happily devours a lot of hamburgers. Okay, so pretty straightforward. We ate? No, I think we train. Ember practices her strength by beating up a huge punching bag. Is that it? Do I not get, like, any other indicators of what this is doing? Okay, let's train her again. She practices her strength. Wonder if Beowulf is doing okay? Well, I'm doing fine. I'm more worried about you. Train again? After training. Okay, we get, like, little scenes to break it up. Find Ember balancing on top of a ladder near one of the damaged ceiling panels in the hallway. A toolbox hangs from one arm while she struggles to force a loose pipe back into place with the other. Ember? She nearly slips at the sound of your voice, but quickly catches herself. Whoa, hey. See? Totally under control. The pipe suddenly snaps loose with a loud clang that echoes through the hallway. Okay, maybe mostly under control. You notice several other parts of the hallway that have already been repaired, cracked tiles carefully plastered over, loose ceiling panels secured properly back into place. You did all this yourself? Obviously. She hops down from the ladder with a grin. Who else is gonna do it? Besides, this stuff is easy. I'm strong, remember? And before you can respond, she grabs the toolbox again and starts towards a broken section of ceiling. You've been doing this all day? Mm-hmm. Keeps me busy. She says it casually, but her steps look uneven. Only when she reaches for another loose panel do you notice her hand trembling. Ember, stop for a second. Huh? She turns too quickly. The metal panel slips from her grip and crashes onto the floor. Okay. Ah! The sharp inhale she tries to suppress gives her away immediately. You step closer. You're hurt. No, I'm not. She laughs nervously and waves her hand dismissively. It's just sore. That doesn't count. Your arm is bleeding. Oh.
It'll heal.
What's that expression? You grab her wrist before she can pull away. A long scrape runs across her forearm, surrounded by bruising that's already begun to darken. Why are you hiding this?
Because it's not a big deal.
You pushed yourself until you got hurt.
So what?
Her voice rises.
I can handle it.
You don't always have to act like everything's fine.
Well, what else am I supposed to do?
The words leave her faster and louder than she intended. Oh. Silence settles heavily between you both. Ember immediately looks away.
Whatever.
You watch her shoulders tense. The irritation in your chest fades almost immediately. Sorry. She doesn't answer. I'm not mad that you got hurt. I just don't like seeing you run yourself into the ground. Ember stays quiet for a while before finally sitting down against the wall.
It's easier if I keep moving.
Her voice is much smaller now.
If I stop thinking about all this stuff for too long, weird things start creeping back in.
Oh. You sit behind her. Or beside her. What kind of things? Oh, she curls her knees closer to herself.
Dreams, mostly. There are always 3 other people there. I can never see them clearly, but somehow...
Her fingers tighten slightly against her sleeves.
They feel important. Like I'm supposed to know them.
She lets out a weak laugh.
Kinda stupid, right? I keep expecting something else and feeling like my entire existence is off.
You quietly look away. The files in the lab told you everything already, but you swallow the thought before it can reach your mouth. Oh, is this... I think I see where this is going. They're probably just bad dreams. Ember watches your expression carefully, like she's trying to see whether you really believe that. Eventually, she sighs.
Maybe. Probably.
You open the medkit beside you and begin cleaning the scrape on her arm. She flinches once, but doesn't complain.
Ow!
You say that like you weren't trying to fix half the lab by yourself.
Maybe I was.
She laughs tiredly. Once you finish wrapping the bandage, Ember leans lightly against your shoulder. Neither of you say anything for a while after that. You simply stay beside her, and as you do, you feel a little closer to Ember now. Something is happening! What? Now something's happening, okay. I think we have to go eat then. Ding dong! Oh, I was gonna say, so she mentioned seeing 3 other people in her dream. That must be the rest of Invaders' wish. So were they like... Is this like gonna be like Mewtwo Strikes Back, where it's like she met the other invaders in a dream, but they didn't make it to reality with her? It's quite sad. I want her to have friends. The sound of a doorbell wakes you up. Without even thinking about whether or not you have a doorbell in the lab, you run to get it. Yeah, why do we have a doorbell? Surprise, it's the delivery man. He's here with the 9 large pizzas Ember stress ordered just now. Ember! I mean, I was gonna have her eat right after this, so this doesn't change much. Ember spends the rest of the day stress eating all the pizza. 9 whole pizzas by herself. Wow. Well, I want her to rest after all that, too. I'll just give her a day. Ember takes a good long rest. Okay, now we get back on the grind. Get training! Yeah. Amber practices her strength by beating up a huge punching bag. Now we'll go train. So it's like every 3 days we get an event. Okay, after training. You hear a loud clang coming from her room. Amber is crouched on the floor with the broken leg of her metal chair in her hand. Ooh. Sweat runs down the side of her head, and she's panting heavily, but still flashes you a cheeky grin when she catches you in her vision. Heh. Don't worry. I don't lose to furniture. Chair just picked the wrong fight. Despite her energetic comment, her movements seem restless and unsettled. You good? Why wouldn't I be? Her smile falters for a fraction of a second. Everything is going as planned. Nothing is going wrong at all. And tomorrow, I want a huge breakfast to prepare me for my super hard training. You'll do that for me, won't you, Beowulf? I will, Ember. In every single timeline? What does she know? You freeze. Just kidding! Ah. Oh my god, she trolled me. She bends the metal leg effortlessly, folding it in half. Whoa, wait. Folding it in half and placing it gently on the ground next to her. She props her palms on the ground, stretches her legs, and leans back. Not like I care. The me right now is only... Wait. The me right now is only in this one. Okay, this timeline. I don't even know what happens outside this lab, let alone some alternate universe. Teehee! And I sure don't feel anything or dream of anything that would remind me of... Aw. You cut her off by pulling her into an embrace. What? Hey, I could beat you up right now, Beowulf. You wouldn't stand a... As the sound of her threat trails off, the stiff muscles in her body loosen as she melts. She doesn't say a word after that, but returns the gesture with her tiny arms barely wrapping around you. You don't even want to think about what she may know. This is enough. You feel a little closer to Ember now. Okay. Big breakfast. Big food. We'll train. And we'll eat more. We'll eat more, that's what she wants, right? Training and eating. Oh, something's happening. I'm gonna play with her. Ember vigorously shakes you awake. Look, come look! You groggily take her hand. She leads you to a room filled with cats. What? Oh. Meow! Meow! Moo. Wait. Meow! Ember spends the entire day playing with her newfound friends. Kitty! Yeah! What? Okay, let's train again. Oh, something happening. Are we getting the cat event like back to back? Look, come look. You groggily take her hand, she leads a room filled with cats. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, that's a lot of cat time for you. I'll eat. What are you looking at? Looking at all those cats. And we're gonna train. Eat. Okay, this is story progression. You're heading back to your room for the night when something strikes your lower back with the force of a collapsing star. You stumble forward, choking on your own spit. Ah! Behind you, Ember laughs. Welcome back. You slowly turn around, clutching your lower back. You almost snapped me in half.
Oops. Sorry.
The apology sounds incredibly half-hearted. You narrow your eyes at her. You're not sorry at all.
Maybe.
She grins, then immediately points down the hallway.
Are you, going to bed?
I was planning on it. Ember claps her hands together dramatically.
Too bad. I'll be talking to you first.
Oh my god. You already know, resistance is futile. A few minutes later, the two of you are in your room. Ember drops herself on the edge of your bed while you lean against your desk. At first, she's still smiling like usual, swinging her legs casually. The smile fades a little as she opens her mouth to speak.
I think I've been kinda stressed lately.
You stare at her for a moment. A little? Ember immediately points at you threateningly.
I'll break your back!
Wow, whoa. You raise your hands in submission. Sorry, continue. She huffs then folds her arms.
I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I keep crashing out at night before bed.
Her voice gets quieter.
And it's becoming more common lately.
What are you crashing out about? Ember slumps silent, or slightly.
That's the thing. I don't know. It's always something stupid.
She starts counting on her fingers.
Warm pillow, dropping a pencil, bad food.
Hey, my cooking is not bad. What do you mean? Where are you getting that from? She groans, burying her face in her hands.
I feel insane.
You watch her for a moment, thinking, I'm not a therapist, but maybe you haven't really been giving yourself an outlet for your emotions. Ember peeks through her fingers.
What does that mean?
Don't hit me, but you're always smiling. And it kind of feels like you force yourself to bottle everything else up. Ember slowly lowers her hands, placing them on her chin. She seems to be thinking about it.
I thought that was normal.
Not really. It's normal for people to have problems. Ember looks unconvinced.
You don't really seem negative, though.
Last week, I got genuinely upset because I overcooked my tenderloin steak. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Exactly. You fold your arms. Ember stares down at the floor for a while before speaking again.
I just don't want to bring you down, I guess.
Her fingers tighten against the edge of the bed.
And I feel bad whenever I'm not really myself around you.
Tilting your head, you glance at her. Honestly, it's more worrying watching you try to be happy all the time. She looks up at you. Being sad sometimes is part of being human. Ember opens her mouth, then pauses, then points to herself.
But I was born in a pod. So, like, not exactly, human?
Oops, that's awkward. The next few seconds that pass are also really awkward. Ember breaks the silence by laughing.
Haha, okay. I get what you mean.
The room settles into a quieter atmosphere after that. Ember stretches her arms before looking back at you.
I'll try relying on you more.
Mm-hmm.
You're really reliable, you know. I'm kind of lucky you're around.
Her grin returns, softer this time.
I care about you a lot. And if anything tries to kill you, I'll tear it to shreds.
Oh my god. She imitates a feral cat going crazy on a scratching post. You can't help laughing. Thanks. Ember hops off the bed, her grin still on her face. She twirls around cutely and glances at you.
Okay. That's all I wanted to talk about. Good night.
She heads towards the door energetically, and accidentally slams it shut behind her hard enough to shake the wall. A split second later, the door swings open again.
Sorry. Good night.
This time, she closes it very carefully. You stare at the door for a moment after she leaves, then quietly smile to yourself. You feel a lot closer to Ember now. Aww. Let's just rest for a bit. Alright, now back to training. Training, eating, training. Oh, something is happening, she ordered. A wonderful smell of grilled meat wakes you up. Ember is in the kitchen, grilling enough burgers for a family of 9.
Would you like a serving?
That means there's still 8 more for her. You nod defeatedly, and join her in a very long and large breakfast. There goes all the time for today. Alright. Train? After training, okay. A gentle flash of light illuminates the night sky as you're looking out the window. Glittery particles burst from the source. You feel your stomach drop. Right, this everyday happiness doesn't last forever. This soon, huh? I really hope she makes it. God, now I feel like, okay, training. Eat. Train. Eat. Train. That's our last day together. Okay. The day has come. Almost as if on command, a familiar alarm blares through the corridors. You already know what it means. Ember bursts into the room, breath unsteady, eyes wide with panic. But then her expression hardens. The fear in her eyes give way to determination as she realizes that this is the day she was preparing for. Oh man, we're really in it now. She gives you a silent nod. The both of you don't need to say anything. There's nothing left to say. Together you rush out the lab beyond the reinforced doors of the building. Outside, the sky burns a deep crimson red. The swirling clouds are parted by something pushing through the atmosphere. The ground trembles violently as the creature descends, its appendages tearing through the concrete pavements and asphalt roads. The sight is exactly the same as before, the same horror. You turn to face Ember, but she's already gone. She's already charging forward. This is what she was made for. Ember crashes into the creature head-on, staggering it with overwhelming power. With her every attack, the ground tremors and the air ripples. The creature swings its appendages in retaliation, but she catches it with her sheer strength, shoving it away with a roar. You catch a glimpse of her face through the haze. An unwavering fire burns in her eyes. But just for a moment, Ember falters. One breath too long, one step too late, the rhythm breaks. The creature seizes this opening. With an instant, she's wrapped by its appendages. The sound of her screams and... Okay, I can't... The sound of her screams and crushing bones fill your ears as its grip tightens. Her body twists unnaturally, limbs folding, bones splintering. Blood trickles from the corner of her mouth. Beowulf! Her voice is breaking, but she forces out her final words. I think I feel kind of bloated, and the stress got to me. I'm sorry. That's very specific. Those words echo over and over in your ears. Well, it seems like I'm a bad father. Okay. I'll have to do a new game. We've already gone through all this. So... I have to get the balance of activities better. But... what's their indicators? So was too much training stressing her out? And I'm guessing I overfed her. So what's the right balance then? Guess I should have played with her more often. Oh, it actually... Okay. Wait. Did it just send us back to the... It's too early, this wasn't supposed to happen. Now it shows Ember. The ground beneath your feet shakes violently. Oh, now it actually shows us with the last girl. Ah, it sucks. That sucks. How could you? Beheaded, dismembered, mangled. Yeah. This game is evil, man. What the hell? Okay. We've seen all this before. Can I... Oh, no. Don't want to skip too far. Impossible. We'll go on 4 times speed. Oh, did I actually miss new dialogue? Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm back. Yeah, she ages quickly. Yes, I remember my name. Okay, so... There are some things that will carry over, yeah. Let's see. Digital wristwatch, the tube, accelerate its development. All same as before. These are to be fed into the pod. Reading must be done once a week, but we'll do it once a day. Okay, and it's a randomized assortment. Okay, so this time... Star candy, a set of cards, a lemon, and a bug. Okay, I kind of want to try and get dizzy this time, so what's like... The bug is like a Disney-themed item. You carefully place the item into the syringe. And then... Yeah, I kind of wish this would go... Oh, we gotta keep feeding it. Okay. Coffee beans. Okay. Circuit board. Circuit board is probably for jelly. I think peach fruit. Or maybe that would be... That was one for Ember. Okay, now... Oh, you know what? Charcoal is probably for Ember. Heart-shaped candy, raw meat, and snake skin. I don't know what the snake skin's for. Let's try that. Okay. And the last thing... a jasmine flower. I'll try that. Oh, this is different. You feel a warmth next to you, contrasting the chill air that engulfs the lab. A soft breath gazes your shoulder, stirring you awake. Your drowsiness quickly subsides and your eyes snap open. Oh, it is Dizzy! Let's see. Your arm twitches by instinct, startling the girl into quickly standing up. Her long dark hair is secured into two little buns with frilly white hair ties, sharp ears poking out from behind her side locks. She's wearing a rag of a dress, scavenged from the lab and worn without thought. You remember the notes about this girl, but before you can speak, a soft whisper escapes her lips. Okay, hold on. Can I do like a Dizzy? I can't do a voice. I'll just do like a... yeah, the same voice. This is gonna kill my throat. Hold on.
Sorry. Sorry? I didn't mean to.
She looks like she's about to cry. Uh-huh? No, it's okay. The frightened look on her face softens after you say that. A few seconds of awkward silence passes before you speak. So... you're Dizzy Dokuro. The infiltrator.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes scan the room, searching for something or perhaps someone.
Oh.
That's the same dialogue as last time. If you weren't looking directly at her, you wouldn't have noticed the light in her eyes dim, as if they weren't already dim enough. But the clock is ticking, the time you have is short. She's your responsibility. Do you know what you're here to do?
I do.
Then... you hesitate for a moment. Are you okay?
No, but... never mind. I'll try to be.
You're a little worried, but there's nothing you can do. Okay, then let's go. Dizzy seems to be in a good mood today. Okay, is there anything... thinking, speaking, no reaction?
I don't want to do anything today.
Is that like a clue? What are you looking at? I'm looking at you. Don't want to get up. Okay. You can rest? Aw. Dizzy takes a good long rest. Dizzy seems a bit restless. Does she like... wait. Dizzy, what do you want?
Why am I here?
Okay, we'll try playing with Dizzy. Dizzy plays with some bugs. What do you want to do today? Okay, I'm trying to be more careful about this. Let's train her. Whoa! Dizzy trains her precision by swiftly cutting down training W's. Okay. Like, Ember was just hitting a punching bag. She's going on some actual, like, assassin type stuff. Okay. Let's see what her eating animation is. Big swirl. Dizzy eats nothing but sugar. Ah. Okay, so at least that's all unique. Now, I don't want to do this, but does ignoring just pass the time, or is there, like, something that happens with it? You ignore Dizzy. She seems to be used to it. You've been alive for 5 seconds, kid. Don't act so melodramatic. Okay. We'll play with her today. And, anything else she wants? No? Okay, I have to keep her balanced. She probably still needs to keep training, definitely. But how much? Like, I feel like training quite a bit, but I think that's just gonna stress her out. I was doing training her, like, almost every other day. So let's try, like, 1 training and then 2 of anything else. So let's try just training. Dizzy seems to be in a good mood today. Okay, let's play. Dizzy plays with some bugs. After playing, you're having dinner with Dizzy. Just the 2 of you, and a properly cooked steak you had imported for the occasion. Her first successful stealth training mission. Dizzy sits across from you, posture a little stiff, as she carefully picks up her fork and knife. You spot a sparkle in her eyes amidst her neutral expression as she starts eating slowly. Hi, Sean. We're doing Raise a Wish. You've already seen most of this, I'm assuming. Let's see. You notice something after a short while. Her fork is in her dominant hand. Huh? Oh, yeah. I think you're supposed to hold the knife in your right hand. You speak casually, half joking as you say it, but at the comment she freezes. Her hands stop mid-motion, and she slowly lowers her utensils onto the plate. She stares at the food like she is suddenly unsure of what to do with it. I can't do anything right. That's not what I meant. She doesn't look up and pushes her plate away from her. Oh my god. There's always something. I always mess something up. Dizzy, no, I didn't mean it like that. You're getting better every day. She shakes her head faintly. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You know, you never make the same mistake twice. That's how you cleared stealth training. She doesn't respond. Hey, it's okay. It's okay to learn things. That's what you're doing. And honestly, the fork thing doesn't even matter. I'm just being annoying. A moment passes. I'm sorry. No, it's my bad. You don't need to apologize. She hesitates. No, for being so difficult. You exhale lightly, almost a laugh. You're fine. You push her plate back towards her. You should eat. You deserve it. And it makes me happy seeing you happy. She looks up at you, with eyes that seem like they're trying to figure out you meant what you said. Then slowly she picks her utensils up again, fork in her left hand. And she slowly cuts through her steak. You spot a small and awkward smile curl at her lips. A warmth creeps into your heart. You watch her finish her meal, feeling a little closer to her now. Aww. See, things aren't so bad. Do you react to the... Did he do that live on stream? Did he stream the VOD to you guys? Do we have to... He's react tubing to me now? Oh my god. Is he still live right now, or did he end stream? And did you tell him to do that? Okay, now that's something we have to do. Okay. She's been doing well with training. Let's just rest. Oh, we're getting an event already. Yes, and it was worth it. Don't get me too hyped up, man. Oh, that's crazy. Now I wish I put a lot more effort into it. Okay, let's see. You're walking towards the science lab to pick... Okay, focus. You're walking toward the science lab to pick up some notes. As you turn a corner, you're going straight into Dizzy, who is running down a hallway. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. You reminded her many times not to run in the hallways. You both hit the ground hard, her bundle of papers bursting outward across the floor. Oh, so cute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She immediately screams. No! She scrambles up, ignoring the impact, and starts grabbing pages off the floor as fast as she can. You sit up, still stunned. Dizzy, I'm sorry I didn't see you. Don't touch them! Oh my god. Man, hold on. My throat is getting kind of dry, and I forgot to get myself water before the stream. Okay. You pause. I can help. No! No, I can't. Okay, I can't. I can't do the screaming voice. I'm sorry. You slowly lift your hands, confused. Is she like writing fan fiction, or is this like something serious? You slowly lift your hands, confused, and notice one page near your knee and pick it up anyways. Is this? You stop. There's writing of a story that's a little questionable. Oh, and there are also some drawings. Your brain takes a moment to process. Mr. Dizzy says hi. Mr. Who? Your brain takes a moment to process what you're seeing, and immediately decides it does not want to continue processing it further. D. Oh. Yeah, hi D. I know you stopped in here before. Dizzy makes a sound somewhere between a scream and a panic attack. Give it back! Okay. Oh, someone's being noisy. The page disappears from your hand within less than a quarter of a second. Within a second, she's already gathered all the scattered pages. There are probably 100 sheets, maybe more. Kid, you've only been here for like a week. Where are you getting all this from? Ew, you're really fast. Go away. Training must be working. I said go away. Her pointed ears are bright red as she clutches everything to her chest. Without another word, she bolts down the hallway. Absolutely crazy. What is going on out there? Well, I don't think any of it's showing up on streams, so that's good. Thank God for noise suppression, I guess. You stay standing there for a moment, and continue on towards the lab, trying extremely hard not to think about what you saw. It's very difficult. Still, you feel a little closer to Dizzy now. So give me 1 second. Oh, was I muted that whole time? Oh, damn it. Okay, that's my fault. That's bad of me. Oh, man. I might just end stream now. That's embarrassing. Oh, okay. I can't... Wait, what's the save and load function? Is there not an unwind button? Wait, actually, settings... I guess there isn't an unwind button. Oh, that sucks. Backspace. Nope. You're heading back to your room after a long day of research when you notice the silhouette of a young girl crouched near the wall at the end of the hallway. As you get closer, Dizzy slowly looks up at you. Oh, welcome back. Dizzy? What are you doing here? She twiddles her thumbs. Waiting for you. Yay, Dizzy now. Yeah! For how long? She looks away. A while. Yeah, she's really cute. I love this. I like this design. Let's see. And also, she's really cute in the story. You notice the way she's sitting awkwardly, her legs tucked close to herself. Do you want to talk about something? She nods, then shifts a little. My legs went numb. You stare, astonished, before sighing softly and scooping her little frame up in your arms. Wah! She stiffens up, but doesn't resist as you carry her into your room. Once inside, you carefully set her down on the edge of your bed. She sits there quietly while you pull your chair closer. So... what did you want to talk about? Dizzy lowers her head. Her grip on your bed sheets tighten. She tenses up. Then suddenly tears begin spilling down her face. You immediately get up from your chair and sit next to her. You turn to... you turn to face her, concerned. Hey. What's wrong? She tries to speak through uneven breathing and sniffles.
Beowulf, will you leave me?
Without any hesitation, you answer, no.
Do you regret choosing me?
No. No, I chose you. Yes. Yes? Wait. Yes? No, no! No, she's the one we wanted. She's perfect, guys. Come on. Just look at her. Her voice grows smaller.
Do you hate me?
No. Dizzy stares down at her lap for a long moment. You're just trolling? Well, I know you're trolling. Dizzy.
Why not?
You open your mouth to speak, then stop. You're caught off guard. The silence stretches for several seconds before you finally answer. I don't know. But I really don't hate you. Not even close. Dizzy doesn't look at you, but it's clear that she isn't fully convinced. There's a few seconds of silence that feels like an eternity.
Okay.
You stay beside her. The silence in the room is occasionally broken by her sniffling and your attempts at reassuring. Dizzy, you work hard. You try your best, and that's all that matters. You're a lot stronger than you think, you know. She doesn't really respond to any of it. You struggle for a while, trying to figure out what to say next before you speak again. Maybe the way I feel about you is unconditional. Dizzy blinks through her puffy, teary eyes.
What does that mean?
It means who you are doesn't change how much I care about you. And what you do won't make me stop caring either. Dizzy wipes her tears away with the back of her hand, only for new ones to well up.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. You feel your heart warm up as she slowly loosens her shoulders and leans sideways against you, wrapping both arms around your left arm.
Beowulf, I never want to lose you. I don't want to leave your side.
You gently reach to pat her head.
Will we stay together forever, Beowulf?
You hesitate only briefly. We will. Dizzy closes her eyes. Several minutes pass like that before she finally pulls away and stands up.
Thank you for reassuring me.
She wipes at her eyes one last time before turning for the door. The stream feels sinister with the context of the previous one. Hey, I'm not a bad guy. You think I have any ill intentions with this little thing right here? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. How dare you?
I'm going to sleep now. But I don't know if I won't wake up again in the middle of the night.
Then you can find me here. Dizzy looks at you for a moment before softly nodding.
Okay.
Okay. She slowly backs out into the hallway. Even as the door closes between you both, her eyes never leave yours. You feel a lot closer to Dizzy now. Yeah, of course Dizzy's gonna have, like, the very bad intentional, no good investment, yes. Of course, like, Dizzy's the very affectionate one. Dizzy plays, something happened. She's crying again? Yeah, won't stop crying. Door is locked, but you can hear her mumbling in between sobs. She cries until she passes out. Oh dear. Okay, get back on training. And make sure she's eating. Have her rest. Keep up with her training. Play a little. Eat. Train. Rest. Play. After playing. Ember did a Bane, broke his back to D. Isn't that what Urika's supposed to be doing? Oh, no matter. Wait, did she, like, actually break his back? Or is it just the part where she bumps into him? Is that, like, something you can happen if you're not too good at raising her? Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, a gentle flash of light illuminates the sky as you're looking out the window. Glary particles. Feel your stomach drop. Everyday happiness doesn't last forever. This soon. Hope she makes it. Okay. 5 days left. Train. Make sure she plays. Rests up. And she's crying again. Oh! A new event, okay. Dizzy shows up for breakfast, but she doesn't touch her food. She sits perfectly still, staring at her plate with empty eyes. Call her name, but she doesn't even blink. It'd be easier for you if I wasn't here. With that, she stands up and retreats to her room, locking the door behind her. God, how did I make a homunculus with depression? Want to see if you get the good Dizzy ending? I don't think I will. This is only my second run, and I'm gonna have to end it right after. Finish off strong with some training, I think. Okay. The day has come. Almost as on command, a familiar alarm blares throughout the corridors. You already know what it means. Dizzy bursts into the room, breath unsteady, eyes wide with panic. But then her expression hardens. The fear in her eyes gives way to determination as she realizes this is the day she was preparing for. She gives you a silent nod. The both of you don't even need to say anything. There's nothing left to say. Together you rush out the lab beyond the reinforced doors of the building. Greetings, Bale. How are you? Well... Too good. I mean, you see what's going on out there, right? But no, I'm doing fine. We're doing our last attempt at Make-A-Wish for today. No, Raise a Wish! I don't know what's wrong with my head. Okay. Outside, the sky burns a deep crimson red. The swirling clouds are parted by something pushing through the atmosphere. The ground trembles violently as the creature descends, its appendages tearing through the concrete pavement and asphalt roads. The sight is exactly the same as before, the same horror. You turn to face Dizzy, but she's already gone. She's already charging forward. This is what she was made for. Dizzy fades into the shadows. She's there one moment, gone the next. She strikes the creature repeatedly, silently and precisely. He doesn't even know where to strike back. As she comes up behind the creature, your eyes meet hers. They're welling up with tears of fear, desperation, and frustration. Her weapon trembles. You can tell she's doing her best. But just for a moment. Just for a moment, Dizzy falters. One breath too long, one step too late, the rhythm breaks. The creature seizes this opening. Within an instant, she's wrapped in its appendages. no! Oh, my daughter! My little bug, no! The sounds of her screams and crushing bones fill your ear as its grip tightens. Her body twists unnaturally, limbs folding, bones splintering. Blood trickles from the corner of her mouth. Beowulf! Her voice is breaking, but she forces out her final words. I think I feel kind of bloated, and I won't play so much next time. I'm sorry. Too much playing? Really? And, like, too much eating? I don't even think I gave her that much food. Does she just need to not eat? Those words echo over and over in your ear. Write this down, men! Am I going to have to, like, make sure I count out how many of each training we do on, like, every run? Okay, well, this is gonna be the end of stream. I gotta go eat. I really wish we could have played for a bit longer, but we'll definitely be doing some more later in the week if I get the chance. I still need to figure out my schedule. But, Otsubeo! See you all later! Oh no. See ya, Wolfie. See ya. Goodbye!